So my shaman. I don't really play her much anymore. I mean, I still love her, but I don't play her very much anymore. I mean, it's funny. It's not even the oldest character on my account. My druid is my oldest character on my account. So she's just, I've had her forever. You know, she's not going anywhere. You know, I don't really like what they did with enhancement. And the totem system, what they did with the totems is not really that fun. And it's really cumbersome and clunky feeling. It's not smooth. And I don't like how clunky and cumbersome the shaman talent tree feels like. Which I just don't care for it. It's just not very fun. I do like the Death Knight, particularly Unholy, which is super fun. But, I mean, another fucking melee DPS. I don't know. You'd think that if I was a smart person, I'd learn how to heal on the priest. But I have no idea how to do that. I have no intention of healing on the priest ever. I have no intention. There's like 2 other specs, Discipline and Holy. I have no intention of doing either, ever. I like the idea of healing on a priest, but I just never wanted to level healing a priest.
Not all who wander the darkness are lost.
Let me switch over to it real quick. So let me look at the talent trees real quick. Let me just look at it. Oracles gain insight into the future and use it to protect and empower their allies. Their future sight grants oracles the ability to bestow unique blessings and benefits upon their allies before they even know they are needed. Fuck is that? Gain access to a spell that gives you an advantage against your fate. Premonition rotates to the next spell when cast. Premonition of Insight reduces the cooldown of your next 3 spells cast by 7 seconds, increases your healing done by 15%, and causes 70% of overhealing on players to be redistributed to up to 4 nearby allies for 15 seconds. That's pretty good. Your next single target healing spell grants your target a shield that absorbs 1.1 million damage and reduces their damage taken by 15% for 15 seconds. Jesus. Casting Premonition of Solace invokes clairvoyance, expanding your mind and opening up all of the possibilities of the future. Grants Premonition of Insight, Piety, and Solace at 100% effectiveness. Interesting. That's fucking weird. Fucking weird. Weird. And I already know what Archon is. But we'll take this. Increases the healing done by your Prayer of Mending by 40%. I'm just going to take the passives real quick and then we'll look at these ones. Premonition causes your next heal or Prayer of Healing cast to be instant cast and cost no mana. Reduces the cooldown of Power Word Life by 3 seconds and allows it to be usable on targets below 50%. Take this one. Guardian Spirit lasts additional 2 seconds. Your Angelic Feathers increase your movement speed by additional 10%. When an ally walks through your Angelic Feathers, you are granted 100% of this effect. Ridiculous. Premonition gains an additional charge. Your Flash Heal, and Holy Word Serenity are 30% more effective when cast on yourself. Desperate Prayer is an additional 10 seconds. Angelic Bulwarks. I don't even know what this shit is. So obviously, Holy Word Serenity. Perform a miracle healing an ally for yada yada yada. Holy, so it's a bunch of fucking holy word shit. Lightwell, divine. See, I'm just not into this divine shit. You know what I mean? Divine hymn, holy word, ghost, circle of healing. No, this is not me. Sorry, we're gonna go discipline. Sorry, holy is not interest me at all. Not at all. All right. So what does this get? So it does the Oracle shit too, but it also gets Void Weaver. So Oracle, Void Weaver, and Archon. Ooh. Increases the maximum health gain from Desperate Prayer by 8%. What is Desperate Prayer? Yeah, I would have to go through all of this shit to see what all this shit does. Pain suppression. Pain suppression. That's good. So, fucking hell. Shadow for Death. A burst of light heals the target for 4 and now has 30 yards, or Purge the Wicked. Fucking weird. Okay. I'll figure this one out later. We'll figure that out later. That's weird. Like that. Like I have no idea what any of that shit does. When I mean I have no idea what any of that shit does, I mean I have no idea. It's all priestly stuff. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is that, and the reason why, it's like all this shit doesn't interest me. You know what I mean? Like the priestly things, like it just doesn't, it's like holy word this and, you know, hallowed this and atonement this. I just don't, I'm just not into that shit. You know what I mean? Like the reason why I like the shadow priest is because it's like plague and void eruption and void torrent and you know what I mean? It's just like it's all like shadowy stuff, you know? It's just cool. Whereas that all the stuff that's all of the holy stuff is all like, I don't know, holy stuff. Like if I'm gonna play a healer, I'd much rather do Mistweaver, the monk one. The monk one I like a lot, actually. Because it's all just like, you know... All right, well...
Since the decimation of our armada, we have suffered many losses against the...
Here we go. Let's see how... So, let's see whether or not people just leave.
Now, with its complement of cannons, it can... Wait. Who are those intruders?
But see, she's got like tentacles. Isn't she cool? I don't know. I think she's fucking cool. I think the shadow stuff is cool. I do. I really do. I think it's fucking neat.
Outsiders, get to the Dawnbreaker!
Shoop.
Get to the Dawnbreaker!
Where's the fucking DK, man? Come on, you dum-dum. Come on. Whoa. The void beam.
Airships approaching. Be careful outside. Those aren't ours. Nerubians.
Okay.
Web the Dawnbreaker. Defeat them to break it.
So now is when we figure out whether or not that this group is going to work.
Surrounded. You'll need to use those mounts of yours to fly to them. Only one more ship and the Dawnbreaker is ours again.
See, now we're doing battles between the airships, Mav. Boop. I'm really fumbling with some abilities here. Boat battle? A little bit. So you have to mount up between or you'll explode. So now we fight this boss. I totally just fucked my rotation up real bad. Really badly, actually. And now she's immune because she's charging up her weapon. Now you have to get off the boat and then fly to not get exploded in the big shadow wave. Is it going to kill everybody but me? Probably. Yay! They didn't all die. And now we jump back out here. And now we get back into our rotation again. Fuck yeah. And now she's gonna explode again and get back off the boat. She's gonna explode herself. Detonated, and now we loot. And now comes the really challenge of this dungeon. So now we've got everybody on the boat. Now we have to all go to the ground. And everybody has to land in the right place.
Down here, champion. The cultists have overrun the city. Find and defeat them, or we will have to face that commander at full strength. Ashes.
So you dare to face me? Very shame take you.
There. Four. Come on. We're in the execute range. Yeah, the music isn't bad. You know what I mean? It's definitely not bad. I mean, it's not... So the music for this expansion is... is better than... I wasn't paying attention. The music for this expansion is better than it has been, but not as good as it's been in the past.
You've saved Merildon,
Boat.
champion. We'll drive the remainder of this shadowy lot from the city.
This is where I die.
Wait. No! They've sent a force back up and retaken the Dawnbreaker!
571. Ooh, it's an upgrade. We're getting there. All right. There we go. Everybody except for the tank. Chuck Norris. Oh, there we go. He's been forced him onto the boat. So now what we're doing is we're fighting this guy. There we go. This is the last boss. Shit. I tried to.
That monster from the Dawnbreaker. You must pursue and drive them from Alabama. This darkness is deadly. The Lamplighter's blessing is safe.
This fucking dungeon can suck a dick, dude. It's the fucking worst shit ever. How do you fucking get it so you don't die from that? So fucking stupid. No, it's something fucking mechanical, but it just doesn't tell you how you keep the fucking, how you keep it. It's just fucking stupid. It's just stupid. This dungeon is fucking stupid. I have never not had multiple people die here on this. It's so dumb. And there's nothing in the fucking guide that tells you how to do this. There's nothing. Begins the cast until interruption. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I have done this dungeon numerous times. I have never not had multiple people die before the last boss. It's just stupid. It's poorly designed and stupid. And honestly, of all the stuff that's come out, every now and then they're gonna have something that doesn't make sense. This is it. It's fine.
You've done it, champion. You've broken the unholy alliance between the Order of Night and Arch.
Yay, done. We can leave. That dungeon in particular sucks ass. It's awful. Awful. It's okay. And that's okay. Sometimes they're gonna suck. Every now and then you're gonna get one that sucks. That one sucks. Every now and then. So every time that you kill a boss, I'll show you. So there's 3 bosses: Spellseeker, Shadow Crown. I don't know if you can see this. Is this look clear on screen? Yeah, okay. So you've got the 3 bosses here in that particular dungeon. They all have a chance to drop multiple things. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on all. It's on mobile, so it's tiny. Yeah, there's a bunch of things that it can drop. So offhands, trinkets, you know, cloth, leather, and plate. But my character can only equip 3 possible. So every boss will drop 1 thing each. So it just depends on whether or not that the boss has something for my character. In order to not get the cooldown where it blocks you from going again, you have to complete the dungeon or, you know, get as far in it as possible. I did get in pretty far with it, so that enabled me to not get the cooldown, which is essentially all that matters. Like I said, it's pretty fun. I mean, it's not, you know, there's a lot of stuff to be said about something being fun and being easy, and it's not bad. I mean, for all of those dungeons and stuff like that, for only 1 to be kind of sucky, that's not bad. You know what I mean? It's ambitious what they did, what they tried to do. I'm not going to say it's good, but it's ambitious. So we're going to go back up here. So what I'm doing while I'm waiting for the dungeon queue to go off,
We are all the Emperor's subjects.
is I am
We have strayed from favor.
I'm putting myself in queue for the dungeon finder. That's what that is. This button, this thing is leave queue. So I'm putting myself in the dungeon finder and then I'm doing like questing and stuff like that in the background. So during the beginning of the expansion, there's all this quest and story and stuff like that to do. You've got all this crap to do. So like, it's like, you've got these chapters for each of the different zones and stuff like that. And it's just a story. It's just a story. So you just do the story of the zone. You've seen this one. I've done this one. So this is the spider one, where you have the tank that will pull all the way, everything all the way up until the last boss. So it looks like it's a fucking warrior named Booty Juice. Always a good sign. And I don't want to cast anything until he's done pulling. Done. against the first mini boss. Now he's going to keep pulling. Done. One more. Big spider up here. Tank is going to continue running right at stuff, and that's totally fine. That. Oh shit, I got the trinket. Fucking huge, man. So that was huge. Yeah, big time. It's not required, but it's one of the best. I almost fucking walked into that. I know it's hard to tell what's going on, but trust me, I'm in complete control. I'm in complete control. I have everything bound. So like all of my keys and stuff like that, like everything is all bound to my... Meep.
You'll fall to my swords.
Dead. Me and this hunter are basically hard carrying this right now. The hunter particularly, he's really good. The hunter that's in here is doing a fucking absolutely ridiculous amount of damage. Way more than I am. But not by a whole lot. Oh. So now we're just putting our dots on the boss. Done. Easy peasy. Oh shit. Spell dagger. So that one, we can go ahead and equip this trinket. Haste. Equip. Your abilities have a chance to stir the sack, releasing an egg which grants you 782 intellect. Each egg hatches after 1 minute and the new brood attacks your target, inflicting nature damage every 8 seconds. Interesting. Whatever. It's a fucking upgrade. So what? So I have to look up these other ones. So what does this one do? Charge the crystal to summon a rift that draws powers from nearby enemies, inflicting 1.5 million damage over 6 seconds. Okay, so that, it's actually showing up as my second highest damaging ability. Okay, so we're gonna keep that. So let's keep that, and let's keep that there. So then we've only got one unused trinket, that one. So we've got a haste and mastery one, but no int one. I guess maybe I'll grab this one and just use that one for now and see if this is a different one, this haste. Man, fucking haste feels really, really low right now. But we'll keep the dagger too. Oh, I've got... Okay, we'll keep the dagger for now. Oh, wait a minute. 554. Oh, no, that's higher. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. So definitely. Okay, so we did get an upgrade there. So I had that fucking two-handed staff, but that's actually not an upgrade. Yeah, it isn't. Because the other one's better. So we can go ahead and get rid of it. And unlike this, which we'll keep, we can get rid of the other stuff. And so let's do this. Let's try the other spec. So we've been Void Weaver for a while. Let's actually try the other shadow spec, this Archon thing. So let's try this thing and see what this feels like. So I haven't tried this yet. So this uses a different talent. So this uses casting Halo, also causes you to create a halo around yourself at 100% effectiveness every 5 seconds for 10 seconds. Additionally, the radius of Halo is increased by 10 yards. Your damage dealt is increased by 12% while Dark Ascension is active and 20% while Void Form is active. Enemies damaged by your Halo take 2% increased damage from you for 8 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Okay. Creating Halo grants Siege Surge of Insanity. Increases the damage of Mind Flay, Insanity, and Mind Spike. Insanity by 60%. Increases the healing done by Flash Heals, yada yada yada. Power gets 5%. Halo damage reduces enemy movement by 5%. Okay. Creating a Halo extends the duration of Dark Ascension and Void Form by 1 second. If Dark Ascension or Void Form are not active, up to 6 seconds is stored and applied to the next time. Interesting. Your Power Infusion effect grants you additional 10% haste. That's pretty good. Consuming Surge of Insanity has a 100% chance to conjure shadowy apparitions. Halo now centers around you and returns to you after it reaches its maximum distance, healing allies and damaging enemies each time. Okay, let's try that. So we've got Halo here. So what is this? Increases the maximum health gain from Desperate Prayer. I'll fork it last. Thanks for making the last. No, it's my pleasure, man. It's my pleasure. Sorry, I apologize if I'm just kind of randomly talking here. I'm kind of reading through some of the stuff. Doesn't want you to play Shadow Crash. I guess I could try playing without it. I really like Shadow Crash, though. Well, try it without it. Saran wants this, this, and this. So it only wants one. Okay, try this. So this is the... Let me, my wife just got home. Let me go touch base with her. Sorry about that. I just stepped up for just a second to wish my wife well. All right, so now let's go ahead and try this, and let's go ahead and we can go just queue for another dungeon here and see what this feels like. So we don't have Shadow Crash, but we can add this. So this is so it's a minute cooldown. And everything is based on this. Is this no, my favorite content is Mythic Plus. So what Mythic Plus is that it is very similar. It is very similar to what the Greater Rift system was in Diablo 3. So what it is that you 5 people go into a dungeon, 3 DPS, tank, healer, and then you beat the dungeon at Mythic 0. And what Mythic 0 does is it gives you a key, gives if you complete the dungeon in time, there's a time limit, you get a key. And then depending on how fast you complete the dungeon, yada, 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 that's how high the key is. And then what happens is that you just keep doing the keys higher and higher and higher. At certain levels, like certain dungeon levels, so Mythic Plus, so +7, +8, +15. See, it just jumped on my head. See, my pet jumped on my head. What is it doing? I have no idea what it's doing. But so at different levels of it, it adds a modifier. And every different modifier dramatically changes the difficulty of said dungeon exponentially. So, depending on what modifier it is, it makes it very difficult. Sometimes the modifier makes it so the healer's job is more difficult. Sometimes the modifier makes it so that the tank's job is more difficult. It depends on what the modifier is. Those modifiers are seasonal. So they stay around throughout the entirety of the season, and you just have to learn how to get better at them. Sometimes it causes the enemies to burst in a big explosion. Sometimes it causes, there's all kinds of different shit. And that's the reason why it's fun is that there's all kinds of different fun things that happen as a result of it. Okay, this is not anywhere near as much fun as the other one was. The other spec. So, I wanted to try it. It's not as much fun to play this spec with the Halo thing, but it is effective. And it is a little easier to play.
So don't trust nobody. So mean. Quick, faster. I'll catch up.
It is definitely easier to play. That is for sure. But it is definitely not as much fun.
Not wax. Hurts cobalt.
I mean, I'm playing it pretty well, and it doesn't, I think the other one is just a lot going on, and I just need to get better at the actual rotation part of it. And that, even though that this is actually more easier to play, the other one is more rewarding. And I think that, yeah, the other one is way more rewarding. This one's boring. There's a lot of like passive shit going on. And podcast spec. Yeah, you mean like you just sit there and watch podcasts? Yeah, I mean it's just not as dynamic. So everything is based off this move. You do this big thing like this, boop, and it just does it on its own. See it kind of going back and forth on its own. But it's not as dynamic. You know what I mean? The other one has the back and forth where you've got the void where you're like voiding back and forth, and there's a lot going on and stuff like that. This isn't nearly as much fun. This boss is a huge pain in the ass. But both of them are pretty long cooldowns, which is weird. You know what I mean? Like neither one of them are like the spec for elemental for shaman is entirely passive. There's like nothing, you don't even need to change a single part of the rotation. It's literally your standard rotation with no changes. This is, both of the pre-specs both have stuff going on, like there's part of it that you actually have to actually add to your rotation, which is kind of cool. We're gonna do it again. Big move. Yeah, I mean it's I don't know. It's definitely not as enjoyable to play. That's for sure.
Quick, grab some dynamite for me.
This is the last boss fight, and then we'll change it.
Oh, my head.
Because I don't, this is, like I said, this is not very interesting. It's very boring. It's effective, easier to play, but it's boring. I don't mind challenging.
Darkness descends.
It's, yeah, definitely not as exciting. But that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta learn it, you know what I mean? No. So we didn't get anything out of that dungeon. Alright. So now we're back in the middle here. So it looks like interesting. So it looks like Okay. All right, so let's do... So let's switch back to Void Weaver. I like this so much better. And then we'll make some adjustments here to the talents. So I don't actually need Halo, because I didn't actually care for that. So let's go ahead and remove that, and then let's go ahead then and add, when you cast on yourself, powered shield, mana cost. So, reduces all magic damage taken by 3%. It's pretty good. But the problem with that, the problem with it is that I'd have to take Holy Nova. It actually takes 2 talent points, which I don't actually. There's a bunch of talents in here that are good, but they're very, very spec dependent. Okay, we'll just do that. And then let's go ahead then and make changes to this. I definitely increased the critical strike chance of Mind Blast. I did like that. I do like Void Crash. This spell was cast at a selected location. All right. And then okay, so let's do this. And then we'll get rid of Halo here, and this should put Shadow Crash back on the menu. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! So rather than be a target, I prefer it a reticle, so that way that I can aim it wherever I want. So I had it before. That's why there's the 2, because they're both called Shadow Crash, and they both generate 6 insanity. Both have the same cooldown. But this is Hurlbolt, slow moving at your target. But this one is you choose the target. So that means that I can, because I can now choose the target where I want it to go, and it shoots the big purple bolt. Boom. So that's much better. So we changed that. I like that better. Mind Spike. I really would like to try this Echoing Void thing. Maybe I get rid of this. This shit. Mind Blast, Devouring Plague, and Void Blast conjure shadowy apparitions that float towards all targets, inflicting or blah 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 critical strikes. So I want to try this Idol of N'Zoth. Let's try this. Your periodic Shadowward Pain and Vampiric Touch damage has a 30% chance to apply Echoing Void max 4 targets. Each time Echoing Void is applied, it has a chance to collapse, consuming a stack every 1 seconds to deal 6k shadow damage to all nearby enemies, damage beyond 5 targets. If an enemy dies with Echoing Void, all stacks collapse immediately. All right, we'll try that. Willow! I'm sorry that I didn't get to play with you the other day. Whenever you want to play, I know that you've got your new job and all that. Let me know, because I would love to play with you. I missed you the other night, and I apologize. I actually goofed the other night because what happened is that when you messaged me, I still had to do the dishes, you know, and get the house ready for the tomorrow. And I was like, oh, there's not that much. There was a lot. I like walked in there and I was like, holy fuck, there's a lot more shit here to do than I thought. And then I like looked at the time and an hour went by. I was like, holy shit. Like way more than I expected. I was laughing. I was like, holy shit. There's a lot more going on than I thought. But yeah, if you want to play, just let me know. I would love to play with you. I'm just playing this because it's fun and I'm doing this, you know, on my own and stuff like that. And it's pretty, and WoW's pretty enjoyable and it's pretty relaxed. And you don't have Street Fighter 6, so we got to get you into fighting games. That's what we got to get you into. We got to get you into fighting games and me into survival games. That's what we need to do. We need to find the right, you know what I mean? We need to get you into fighting games and me into a survival game. So that way we cover all the bases. See, the funny thing is about survival games, I really do feel this, is that I don't think they're bad games. I've never thought that. My problem is that a lot of the times when I go to audition a game, I'll start watching someone else play it. That's the worst idea. The worst idea ever. Like the worst idea. Because when you're watching somebody else, I'm like, oh wow, he's bent over the crafting table for 30 fucking minutes. I would want to shoot myself. When that's not what the game is about. You know what I mean? Like, I get caught in that loop when I'm like watching it. I'm like, this person's fucking doing the same shit over and over and over again. But I know that's what it's not about. I know it. I'm not that dumb. All right. That would be prime jig dirtle time. This is prime jig dirtle time. World of Warcraft is like the absolute pinnacle of dirtle. It is the pinnacle of dirtle. The fucking pinnacle, man.
You are nothing. I am. The Dark Lord laughs at you.
Are we going or are we just sitting here? What are we doing? We going? Come on. We have a laser chicken. Oh, he's RPing. Hold on. I forget this is a... Oh, it's so satisfying.
What is that aura? Dark energy, and it's affecting the storms. While you go through the roots, I will distract
Beam of purple death. Ah! I just walked into fucking ads.
Is there no one left to test me?
You've not played a survival game, you don't get the opinion on this. I have. I've played that fucking Conan game. But I've not played it in the like the all-in playing with people, you know what I mean? Like that's what I mean. Like I've played the Conan game, but I've not played it at the level, you know what I mean? Like I've not Dead by Daylight. That's the sort of horror game, right? Where you go and like work on the machines and stuff like that and you try to escape. Yes, I have played that game. And yes, I have played that game a lot actually. So there's another friend of mine who I don't play with very much that is very big on that game, and they have a whole group of people that all plays that. Have I played it? Yes. Purple beam of death. Oops. Purple beam of... Oh my god, where'd it go? Oh, did it fucking die on the... Guess I fucking killed the guy, but... Whatever. Yeah, I've played that a lot. Purple beam of death! Damn it. Seems like a lopsided PvP could be up your alley. Let's... Yeah. Ooh, look at that fucking priest leading the fucking damage meter. Woo! Yeah! Number one. We are number one. Oh no! 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 I fucking missed it! Ah. I thought I missed my fucking feather. I was like, oh no. I'm gonna die. Ooh. Tentacles. Tentacles. God, this is fucking. It might not be as good, but man, is it more fun to play. It's so much more dynamic. Just the amount of stuff that you can do. There's like so much more I have to pay attention to and stuff like that. And you know me, I love fucking complicated. We back? Forgot to update you on what? That when is our wedding date? We just need to get over it and make the fucking date, dude. We share common interests. We both love games. I don't mind being a stepdad. I don't want to be a parent myself, but your kids are older, so I feel like we could work together on that. You know what I mean? And not make it difficult. You know what I mean? I'm not a drama-oriented person, so I feel like I would be a good person to go between fucking, you know what I mean? Like, to deal with, you know, prior relationships and stuff like that. I've already, Ferrari won the 6-hour race by about 4 seconds.